All right, here we go. So I want to figure out what the third term is. Sorry, sixth term is, right? Sixth term. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and write the formula. The formula is going to be an equals a1 plus times r to the n minus 1. Now, again, I use that because we're multiplying, right?
Yep. Yeah.
That's not an adding thing. It's obviously not an adding series, right? There's no way 2 to 0.2 to 0.02 is going to be an adding situation, right? Okay, so in order to do this, I'm going to have to figure out what term we're looking for?
The sixth.
What?
The sixth term.
Sixth term. And then what's my first term?
Two.
2, excellent. Times, what am I multiplying by each time to find the next term?
0.1. 2.
0.1? How did we get a 0.1 if we didn't know? Couple fingers got this, go.
Yeah, so.
Then, here we go. If I don't know, let's read out a picture. I want you to talk and ask questions.
I said I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. So here we go. If I want to find the common ratio and I don't know what it is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the terms and divide it by the previous term. I'm going to take one of them. So for example, when we had the series, it was 3, 6, 12. 12 divided by 6 is 2. That means I'm multiplying by 2 each time. I don't think you look down at the exact wrong moment. You with me? Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing here, even though I don't know what the answer is. So if I want to find the ratio, I'm going to take 0.2 and divide it by 2. Now you have a calculator sitting on your desk? Have that.
I have best.
You have the best calculator, okay? Then it should even work better. 0.2 divided by 2. What do you get?
I got
0.1. So this is 0.1, yeah? So that's how you get the common ratio if you don't know. If you don't know, you just one of them divided by the previous one. That'll give it to you. Is that okay? Okay, you do. Yeah. Okay, so what term I'm trying to look for?
the sixth one.
Sixth term, so I'm going to go 6 minus 1, yeah? So if I go forward, so if I want to find the sixth term, I'm now going to do 2 equals 2 times, now I'm going to do 0.1 to the 5th power, right?
Yes.
Okay, 0.1 times 0.1 times 0.1, or 0.1 to the 5th power, what do you get, sir?
My bad.
No worries.
Take your time.
And then,
How many point ones?
and
To the 5th power, so 5.
It says 1505.
1 times 10 to the negative 5th?
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Other calculator would say the following, would say 0.00001, yeah? Okay, and so 2 times that would give me what, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like you just replace it with 4.
Okay? All right, all good. So that's the way you'd approach that. Now, for problems 4 down, unbound, what are we going to do? Let's ask the structure. Let's write the recursive formula and the model for the series. How do I write the recursive formula? Okay, so here's how I remember. So what am I doing each time to get the next number?
I've got
1 to 3, 3 to 9, 9 to 27. What?
times
Times what?
0.1.
Well, now we're talking about 4.
Oh, sorry, number 4. My bad.
We got them ramped up. It's okay. Take a moment. Times 3. Okay. We're times 3 each time. So recursive formulas, again, don't like the recursive formula. We're going to have to do it anyways, right? So it's going to be an plus 1 is the format equals AN, and then what we write next to it is what are we doing each time? What are we doing each time? We're multiplying by
3.
multiply by 3. So I'm going to write it times 3. That's the recursive formula, yeah? Okay. Now I'm going to do the model so we find the nth term, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's, we're going back to this formula here, which is AN equals A1 times R to the N minus 1. What term? We don't know what term we're looking for, so we're going to leave it as an N. Could be any term. What's the first term in this case? 1. What's the common ratio thing of multiplying it by each time? 3 to the N minus 1. So I should write the two formulas. There's your two formulas. Does that make sense? Now a warning. Some of these are not going to be geometric. They're going to be arithmetic. We're going to be adding instead. The adding formula is what? Nobody knows. Okay, I'll put it on the floor sheet. You got to take a test. What is the adding formula? Anybody know?
Yeah.
Right? That's the adding formula?
Oh, my computer.
Adding formula? Okay, so when you're adding numbers, it's the one you use, right? Where this is the common difference, which one you're adding each time. Eyes up here just a little longer to make you be smarter. Are we good? Okay. Here's what we're going